Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back, everybody, to the Crypto Report. I've got my coffee, I've got my water, and it is Friday. Happy Friday to all you hardworking folks out there, guys. I want to do another live stream for you guys, as there are rumors right now that Andrew Tate might be launching his own meme token. Is this something that is true? Well, I'm just going to come out right out of the gates and tell you guys this is not true. This was another little fake news story that occurred. There was excitement. There was some hype that came around on this, but it ends up not being true, actually. Give me one sec, guys. Had to call for some reinforcements. I got Mrs. Crypto Kip in the house, going to get my Ethernet cable because I forgot to plug it in before my stream again. Oh boy. But today, Bitcoin is doing all right. We are coming up a little bit, guys. I had a lot of fun on my stream with you guys yesterday. That was a good one. We talked about a lot of good things. Jupiter, and by the way, Jupiter's up today a little bit. Give me one more second, guys. All right, Mrs. Crypto Kip is the hero today. So you guys better show some love in the chat. She's untangling a mess of cords. This is amazing, guys. So let's look into some of the price action. Welcome, Marty. Welcome, Warren. Welcome, Brandon, Sushi, John. We got the homies in the chat. Servando Estrada. Let's see. Which one's a shorter end to the bunch of cables? That's the one we want here. This is, okay. Here we go. I'm going to help out. So it goes even with that yellow cord. It just goes to the one to the left of the yellow cord. All right, guys. Okay. Technical difficulties successfully achieved. We got it. So we've got Marty saying Andrew Tate releasing a coin has Logan Paul crypto zoo smell over it. He's not even doing it, Marty. It's not even going to happen. And I'm glad, we don't need that to happen. But we're going to share some stories of kind of how this rumor came out and then, get circulated. This is a good example and a good opportunity to share with you guys when things start kind of circulating and they're not true. People get a little too excited, and now there's a new meme token out that has nothing to do with Andrew Tate. It's called Dork, and so it certainly wouldn't have anything to do with Andrew Tate, except for the fact that he calls all crypto people dorks, which is pretty funny. It's pretty funny, pretty rude, pretty funny. But like Warren says in the chat, smash the likes. Now let's look at some of the price action we got going on today. So yeah, Jupiter is up, but Bitcoin's up as well. So not really surprised there. $43,340 BTC today. Hey, if Bitcoin and ETH can go up, then I think we could actually see Jupiter go up as well. Brandon is singing your praises, Mrs. Crypto Kip, for supporting me here on this live stream today. Absolutely. She is the hero of the day. So we've got a 4.1% gain here on BTC, still over the last 7 days. We're doing okay. Bitcoin dominance at 51% a couple days ago. Earlier this week, up quite a bit higher. I think we were all the way up to 54% dominance for Bitcoin. And really wasn't any surprises there, guys. Really wasn't any surprises there. I forgot to do a lot today. I've also got my little light here. I got to plug on my light. Let's see. Let me know if you like the difference here on the lighting. There we go. Okay, now we got lighting, folks. We got lighting now. We're good. We're good to go. All right, so let's see what else we got here. So Bitcoin, 43K, Ethereum at $2,300. We've got dominance kind of hanging tight for now. Binance is still hanging on. How long has Binance been at $300? Binance has been at $300 for a very, very long time. I've seen Cardano at 51 cents here for a little bit. Avalanche, and really everything's just kind of slowing down right now as we're kind of waiting for this bull market. And it's all within my expectations, something that we're talking about with you guys regularly here on the channel. So I'm not sweating any of this. Eventually, I do believe that dogecoin is going to have a big move. The way we're going to do this, guys, by the way, for those of you guys that are new to the channel, is we start these streams, we catch up. We catch up a little bit. What's the latest news? What am I going to talk about on this stream? And we kind of go through some of the price action on some of the tokens, the big movers, big losers on the day. We kind of let people join. Then we go through some news stories, and throughout the stream, and especially at the end of the stream, we do a little Q&A. I'll take some questions from you guys, and we'll have a lot of fun. So hit that like button if you are into it. Chainlink's doing really well today. Probably one of the biggest movers. Let's see what the biggest movers are on the day right now. Pyth, number one, up 16% today. Still below $1 billion market cap. I expect this thing to get a couple billion at probably some point in this bull cycle. Immutable X is doing pretty well as well today. That's definitely been a coin on everybody's tongue. A lot of people are bullish on that. I believe, what is it? Isn't this a... It's a gaming coin, right? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Am I wrong? Let's see. Layer 2 for NFTs on Ethereum. There you go. Yeah, NFTs, you know. NFTs. I'm honestly more hyped about ordinals right now. I mean, those are NFTs in a sense, but it's a little different. It's a little different. I'm hyped about it. Let's see what else we got for big movers on the day. Today, Pendle. Not sure what Pendle is. Why don't we check it out together? Let's see what Pendle is. Up 14% on the day, up 30% on the last 7 days. That's incredible. On Binance, on HTX, which I think is Huobi's new branding. I think it's a terrible branding choice. Why would you go one letter away from FTX? By the way, so happy FTX isn't going to relaunch. Let me know how your thoughts are on that in the comments down below. But look at this coin, up 3,300% over the last year. What is the Pendle coin? Protocol that enables tokenization of trading on future yield with creation of AMM that supports the assets of time decay. Pendle gives users more control over future yield by providing optionality and opportunities for utilization. Okay, so options? Options. Interesting. Very interesting. Clearly doing well. This thing looks like it came out in 2021. So, very interesting to see this thing pumping right now at a, what do we got for market cap? 700 million. So pretty big market cap. Pretty big market cap. You know, I don't like to buy things when they're this pumped up, guys, but I always find interest in it. And you want to learn, like, what is this that's pumping? Why is it pumping? And then maybe what you do is you find other projects that are pumping that are like that. New other products, competitors come out. And so that, you know, that's something we keep our eye on here. ICP is doing really well. I know there's a lot of people who are bullish on ICP. A lot of these same players. And Jupiter is up 63 cents today, up to 8.59% gains on the day. Kind of close to where I was looking at this price yesterday. So not too much movement going on there. Stacks is doing pretty well today. That's great to see, up 5.8%. I really like to see that. I'm a big bull on Stacks. Stacks right now is ranked number 40. It's got a $2.2 billion market cap, and it allows DeFi to be built on Bitcoin. I think this is going to be a 10 billion plus market cap token. I think this thing could be over maybe even 25 to 50 billion at some point in this bull cycle. Wouldn't be surprised to see a 10x out of Stacks. So I'm very bullish on that. I wouldn't be surprised to see Stacks even in the top 10. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I would not be surprised to see that at all. So let's see how that lines up with my... Yeah, I mean, there you go. So we're looking at Dogecoin has $11 billion market cap. Stacks should have a bigger market cap than Dogecoin. Doge is a meme. Unless Elon Musk comes out and tweets, then you never know. I'm bullish on Doge as long as Elon tweets, right? The legendary, oh, wow. I don't know how legendary. I'm just a guy drinking coffee in a vest waiting for my parents to come over. We're going to take a walk today. Maybe that's legendary in itself. Taking a walk with my parents on a Friday. For lunch. That's a nice little lunch break for me right there. Hey, Kip. Only means one thing. DCA and HODL all day. Absolutely, Anth. Do we have no sound right now, guys? Brandon says there is no sound. I want to make sure that is not the case. That would be disastrous. Disastrous. Let's see what else we got. What are the big losers in the last 24 hours? Is there anything losing big today? Manta's down a little bit. 1,000 sats is down. Ordi's down just like 0.65%. So nothing's really down today. It's a decent day for crypto. Let's look at the last 7 days. Jupiter, obviously, down from the airdrop. FTX is going to die forever. And Bonk is still coming down over the last 7 days. Let's look at the Bonk chart, guys. Okay, good. Good. Sounds working. Glad to hear it, folks. Glad to hear it. Here you go with Bonk. Bonk is either a buy right now or ready for impending death down to, another 50% crash. So it's a coin flip for me at this point. Look, if Bitcoin can continue upward, then maybe Bonk could recover here. This thing looks like it wants to stop and go back up. Bonk back to its previous all-time highs is... it's a 3x back to all-time highs. So, I'm probably going to be buying a bag of Bonk. I talk a lot about how I'm going to be buying Shiba Inu and Doge and swing trading in those. Bonk is one of those plays where I'm probably going to take a big old swing trade on that at some point in time. It's going to be close to around the halving. Maybe I miss it. I could miss it. It's easy to miss these things, but I'm going to keep my eye on it. It's very risky. I want to win. So we're gonna stay careful. Gonna dip my toes into Whiff, Dog with Hat. Good luck. Let's see where Dog with Hat is right now. I like Bonk as a buy, honestly, right now. I'm not telling you guys to buy it. I don't do financial advice. So if you're listening to a YouTuber for financial advice without doing your own research on the side, other YouTubers, news articles, you're doing yourself a disservice. I like to fancy myself a crypto nerd, but guys, you got to keep digging on your own too. I want to educate. I want to learn with you guys. I want to explore the space, but we got to keep doing our own digging. Let's see what we got going on with this. Let's look at the all-time chart for Dog with Hat. Let's look at the year. All-time chart. This chart stinks, man. This chart really stinks. Let's see what the month looks like. Way down. About a 2x back to the highs at a $222 million market cap. Who knows, guys? I almost wore a hat and glasses for this stream, but I chose not to do it. But that's actually the stuff that I wear as I'm kind of prepping my videos. I'm very comfortable. I do my hair before these streams. I don't want to look like a jamoke up here. Forget about it, huh? Okay, so let's get into some news stories, guys. So jobs are doing well. Not surprised there. Whether you like Joe Biden or you dislike Joe Biden or you like our government here in the U.S. or you dislike them, the economy is doing well, which is very much so, in my opinion, within expectations, because when a presidential election is coming up, that's typically when we're seeing all these numbers come out that are supposed to be positive about the market. Now, what do we got going on today? S&P 500 is up 0.61%. NASDAQ's up 1.19. Dow's trying to come back up. I think we're probably going to see these things green by the end of the day. At least that's what the S&P is signaling. The Dow's probably coming up. Russell's probably, we'll see what Russell does. Gold's down a little bit. Almost an inverse. Gold is kind of an inverse right now to the S&P 500. Bitcoin was playing that game for a while, but I do think that Bitcoin has finally separated itself from the pack and is just kind of playing its own game right now. But I do expect the S&P 500 to probably continue to rally as we are coming into a presidential election, and I think we're going to see some upside. Now, let's talk about this story here. Andrew Tate, Andrew Tate proposes launching his own cryptocurrency and backing it with $100 million and never selling, giving free money to people, launching a pre-sale. Is this something he's really going to do? Well, here's the screenshot that everybody was talking about yesterday from his official Twitter account, which I think this was deleted. So be aware of that. If I launch a coin and bag it with $100 million of my own money and never sell, then I'll launch it at university.com. Members get in early at discount, and then because I'm the most famous man alive, I'll promote it everywhere and make you all the money you have. In other words, all this was a sales pitch for his university.com site. So, in other words, people see this and they go tweeting out like this, and they give him free advertising, right? Hey, crypto Twitter, they do this, and this is what Borovic said, before and after. The before is, I'm not a scammer like every other influencer. I don't need to rob my fans. They do not have anything to do with crypto. And then all of a sudden, this tweet comes out, and he says he's launching a token, and then crypto Twitter goes wild. But the truth is here you go. Here's CoffeeZilla tweeting this out as well. So CoffeeZilla is huge for those of you guys that don't know him. He hates crypto, and he hates crypto.com. He thinks it's a Ponzi scheme. He came after crypto.com aggressively and a variety of other things. Obviously talked about FTX, which was a problem. But he tweeted this out saying that this launch was happening. And then here are the facts. The fact check on Twitter, on X. Andrew Tate himself has denied this claim, calling it a joke. A joke is not really what I see this as. A lie is kind of what I see it as, to lure people into his university.com classes. I don't really like seeing that, faking the launch of a crypto project for clickbait. I mean, it's smart. I don't think it's against the law, but nah. So anyway, he's not going to launch his own project. This is such a good, and honestly, as CoffeeZilla, okay, this is actually a great example. This is funny. So Andrew Tate retweets out, or comes back and replies to this tweet and says, "Imagine being such a great detective you can't detect a joke." DNG. I don't know what DNG. Somebody tells me, what does DNG mean, guys? I don't know all this lingo. I don't know this. I don't know what DNG is. But imagine being such a great detective you can't detect a joke. CoffeeZilla, as much of a great YouTuber is, and he puts a lot of time into his content, this dude has a bias against crypto, period. And he does it because he knows there's a crew of people that hate crypto people and just love to praise the hate on crypto. And it's very funny that he comes out and tweets this. This guy is supposed to be an investigative journalist, YouTuber, and he posted this pretty late and couldn't figure out that it was a joke. I mean, people already knew at that point that this thing was not real. So he kind of missed the boat there. But I wanted to share this story with you guys because I think it's very interesting. Carlito Figueroa in the chat. I see you, man. I see you. But yeah, I mean, imagine being such a great detective you can't detect a joke. CoffeeZilla dropped the ball on that one, folks. But there's something to be said about new coins starting up. What is this? KIP protocol? What is going on here? Do you guys see this? Do you guys see this right now? KIP protocol. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? I can't believe what I'm looking at. I guess somebody did it, finally. No, Animoca Ventures came out with this KIP protocol. I have no idea what this is, but there you go. Crypto KIP. That has nothing to do with me, not associated. I have no idea what that is. What you're looking at right now, though, is an overview of the raises for funding of new crypto projects, guys. Every single time we come into a bull cycle, what we see is more money flowing into new projects. And so Andrew Tate gets that, and his timing is very, very interesting. We know things are about to heat up in this crypto market, and I'm sure Andrew Tate knows that himself. In fact, some of the original money that guy made, I think he was a seed round investor in Solana. I think he was an early seed round investor in Solana. I could be wrong there, but that's something Black C and I talk about quite a bit. And then he comes out and he kind of jokes about crypto and calls people crypto dorks, but he definitely understands the value of it, which is why he tweeted it and which is why he tweets about it all the time, because he knows there's a big community there. And at some point, there's going to be a lot of money flowing into this space. And so, not to say that a Tate coin would be good or bad or whatever, but at some point, there's going to be a lot of new projects that come out. We talked about some recently. Inspect was one that we talked about. I think we're going to be talking about some more of these. We got some sponsors reaching out to us. We're going to be talking about some things. So buckle up for that, guys. That is coming. I've got some new meme coins that I'm going to be talking about soon. I got a new launch pad that somebody reached out to us about that they want us to share with you guys. But as always, I want to prep you for it. Let you know, we really haven't had any sponsored ads yet on this channel. We got a partnership with Femex. We were reached out to by the Inspect team. We will keep you guys posted with everything that we're reached out to about, just trying to stay transparent with you guys on that. And so, got to continue to do your own research, but people are reaching out for marketing purposes. And so I think we're going to start doing some more stuff here. And we are getting ready for some more ICOs. I think there's going to be new coins, new money, big money potentially, and a lot of risk. A lot of risk with the new projects, guys. So just buckle up for it and get ready. Gonzalo asked me to touch on Zeta Chain. I don't know anything about Zeta Chain. Space Ape is saying, is Andrew Tate the new Richard Hart? I don't think he's getting in, guys. I don't think he's getting in. CoffeeZilla did Crow dirty. Absolutely. He is. Marty, I like what you're saying. I like what you're saying. All right. Yeah, I'm looking at some of the chats here, just catching into what's going on. What do we got? Okay, so right now, Bitcoin is doing all right today, 43,000. Let's look down to the hourly candles, and we'll auto fit the data to the screen right there. Had a nice little move up this morning on BTC. Came down from 43.5, came up about 2% this morning, which was pretty decent to see. Had a nice little wick up. Looked like we were going to get a little breakout. Didn't quite happen yet. We want to see Bitcoin get back above 44,000. Then we could see a move to this 44K, which was a pretty key level for us. I want to see us get back to those highs, guys. And we could certainly blast off, get past the highs before, during the halving, and then after get a collapse. We could also see a collapse before the halving. I still think some kind of 50% crash is coming for this market, and so you guys better be ready for it. Larry David. Now, I'm a big fan of Curb Your Enthusiasm. I think that it's great. Eat Snickers, leave garbage. If you know that quote, then you know the show. It is so good, okay? It is so good. Me and Black Sea love this show. I think it's hilarious. A lot of real-life situations. I talked to you guys about my garbage man wasn't taking out my trash. I thought I had a little bit of a Curb Your Enthusiasm Larry David situation going on. But he came out and he did a Super Bowl ad last year. So let's talk about it because the Super Bowl is this Sunday. By the way, let me know who you guys are betting on in this Super Bowl. Unfortunately, I'm going to be dead honest with you guys. I don't even know who's in the Super Bowl. Wait, maybe I do. It's probably the Chiefs for sure because of T Swift. We know that she's part of the headlines. I got a conspiracy about that, by the way. Maybe I'll share that later on. And then who's the other one? Not the Lions. The Lions got upset by another team. That's what I focus on crypto, not football. But crypto ads during the Super Bowl are something you want to see. Probably. This one didn't go so well because FTX had a Super Bowl ad. Larry David was the face of it. It was funny. It was a good ad. But unfortunately, the exchange collapsed. And now Larry David has egg on his face. Like an idiot, I did it, said the Curb Your Enthusiasm star. There's a good interview where he talks about, why he did the ad. He reviewed with people that he knew that are in the space. Is this legitimate? Is this legitimate? A lot of people told him it was legitimate. At the time, we all thought it was legitimate, but it just wasn't, There it is. It collapsed. We might not see more crypto ads. I don't know if we're going to see crypto ads in this Super Bowl this year. So we'll see how it is, but Larry David is wishing he didn't do it. He says he lost a lot of money. He got paid in the FTX token, and you know what that did? It went down to zero. So he says he lost a lot of money because he doesn't want to say that he made a bunch of money. I get it, but he probably did. He probably just held the coins, and then it crashed, and then he probably didn't really make much at all. Maybe he did, but he got paid a lot, I'm sure, but it was all in FTX tokens is what he says. Let's see how this thing kind of continues. Let's see what we got here. What is going on? Oh no, my screen's not working. Now I can't even do my thing here. Let me see what I got going on. Oh boy. You know what happened, folks? You know what happened? My, oh boy. My keyboard died. Y'all. Let's see what we got here. Hold on. Let's see if this cuts it out. Sorry, folks. Hold on. I'm going to fix that video for you. We got Mrs. Crypto Kip coming in hot with a breakfast for me. This is beautiful. I'm not even on screen right now, sweetheart. They can't see me. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. Hold on. I'm having problems today. There you go. Let's see what I got going on here. Sorry, folks. Bear with me. All right, I'm losing it, folks. I'm losing it. Here's what I'll do for you. I'm going to give you some Bitcoin screen action. while I try to get this audio to work. Or video to work. Video's all out of whack, folks. I'm so sorry. Technical difficulties, folks. Technical difficulties. FTX is hacking my channel. No, I'm just kidding. All right, folks. Well, I'm sorry, folks. I will be right back with you. I just got to get this to work for my friends out there in the chat. All right, guys. Looks like you're not going to get my face for the rest of the video. Can't fix it, folks. Can't fix it. Anyway, there you go. Now you're getting some BTC chart action. I can't get my face today. Lost my face forever. Never going to show my face on the channel again. See, now you get to test. Does this feel like Black Sea? You don't see his face. Does this feel like Black Sea? I'll take you guys through some of the other stories that I had, but let's get into it. So, FTX lost $400 million worth of crypto due to the Sim Swap hack. This is a new story that came out today that I wanted to share with you guys as well. Again, sorry about those technical difficulties, y'all. But, you know, we're doing it live, so we'll do it live. Interesting little claim here. FTX apparently lost $400 million worth of crypto due to a Sim Swap hack. I had no idea this actually happened. But honestly, did it? I don't know. Do I trust everybody here? I don't really trust anybody anymore. According to prosecutors, 3 individuals, Robert Paul, Emily Hernandez, and Carter Rohn, participated in swim swapping, ring targeting FTX for 2 years. The indictment alleges that the ratio gathered personal data from numerous victims, leveraging this information to persuade cell phone providers to transfer the victims' phone numbers to a fraudulent device under their control. Subsequently, the group could intercept text message, including multi-factor authentication codes. So in other words, you know, not all Sam Bankman-Fried's fault. I feel like that's what they're trying to do here. Look, Sam Bankman-Fried's going to be in prison for a long time. Hopefully they give him a good and heavy sentence and it's over and it's just done and he's in prison forever. And anybody else that was stealing from any FTX users gets held accountable. So just interesting to see, like, this is just coming out. I didn't really see anything about a 400 million loss. All I heard is the fraud. And here we are seeing more coming out about this. But one thing I want to share with you guys today as well, I was looking at this New York Times article. I could sing a song, guys. Bitcoin, yeah, Bitcoin. We could. But let me sing you guys the song of my hatred for the mainstream media. Here's a song about how I don't like the New York Times. Manhattan woman convicted of using crypto fund to terror groups in Syria. Look, I'm sure that this happens all the time. But what I'd like to see us reading from the New York Times as well is what our government's doing at times, what other governments are doing at times to fund different groups here, there, the other place. We need to report on all of it, not just the things that we're trying to bash. It seems like there's a focus from the mainstream media and politicians that are anti-crypto to throw shade at crypto, the pollution, the funding of this, the money laundering of this. It makes me upset. It makes me upset. And I just think that it's all part of the narrative. I was a marketing major, folks, okay? So I majored in I'm going to try to get my camera working while we're doing this. I was a marketing major, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun, actually. Let's see what we got going on here. Will that work? But this is what we call spin. So, I mean, people are just spinning things left and right with crypto. They talk about all the negative things with crypto without acknowledging the downfalls and pitfalls of the traditional financial system. Very, very interesting. Anyway, I do not have my video working today, guys, unfortunately, so I might cut the stream short in a little bit, but I want to talk about this. I would be remiss if I didn't talk about my tweet this morning. So you've seen my YouTube studio before. Unfortunately, you cannot see it right now because my video is not working, but you know that I've got these walls back here. I got the lights. I got a lot. I put, I have a mic here. I've got some money that I spent in setting up my YouTube channel. You guys are right now in my live stream. I've got 32 viewers, 15 likes. And I had some technical difficulties today. We're typically sitting around like 50 viewers on an average day. Hopefully one day it's a lot bigger, but whatever. It is what it is. Whoever wants to join, joins, and that's great. But what's really interesting to me was this story from Bitboy Crypto, Ben Armstrong. Obviously, the guy's life fell apart. He was the king of crypto. Bitboy was the guy back in the day. He was the number one guy in the space for a lot of people. And a lot of people hated him, but he still sat on the throne of what was previously Bitboy Crypto's now Discover Crypto channel with the team. And he had a staff where no doubt that staff probably gets paid a lot of money, and there's probably a lot of expenses for that quality studio he had. But then he set up his new YouTube channel for crypto, and he set himself up, and you can see it's pretty much a blank wall. He's got a couple knickknacks on a desk, and he's got a couple lights. I just got a kiss blown from Mrs. Crypto Kip. You can't see it, but I just accepted that kiss. But Ben Armstrong, set up his own channel, and he's got like 93,000 followers now. It is so sad, Carlito. It is very sad. It's the end of an era. But he says that he'll no longer be doing live streams as they cost him $25,000 a week to produce. What in the world makes a YouTuber have to spend $25,000 a week to produce? I don't know. On my whole setup, I probably spent 10 grand. One time. I mean, overtime. Not one time. Overtime. I spent a lot of money to get this thing set up. The mic, the walls, the LED sign, the lights, the desk, the standing desk, the other lights. I got a lot of different things. I bought the computer specifically for this. So it cost me a lot of money, which, by the way, tax write-offs, and so that's real. By the way, it's tax write-offs, so that's very real. But what on earth is this guy doing that's costing him $25,000 a week? Well, he did have a partner on the channel. I think AJ, is what it was. I think it was AJ. I didn't really watch his new channel that much. I just didn't. I think a lot of people didn't. I watched it a little bit, but I mean, I can't even remember who it was, or AJ or JJ, J Chains. And he said that he can't, work for him anymore. Was he paying him a salary? Was he started a YouTube channel and paid the guy what, 30, 50 grand a year or something? But that's still not $25,000 a week. How's it $25,000 a week? There's something else going on here. Unfortunately, I think that he's still lying. He can't stop lying. It's sad. It's really sad, guys. It's the end of an era. And he says he's going to stop doing live streams. But mark my words, he's going to keep doing YouTube videos. So if you think you're losing Ben Armstrong forever, I don't think he's going to stop crypto YouTube, period. He says he's quitting crypto YouTube. That was the clickbait thumbnail. But he's not just going to do live streams. And at some point, I bet you he does live streams again. But he's discouraged because his views are way down. His likes are way down. Look at me. I've got 32 viewers, 19 likes. You got to start somewhere. And unfortunately, he had to restart. So I see you, Sushi. I see it. Yeah, I mean, certainly spiraling. What's costing him $25,000 a week? I mean, he's definitely got gambling problems. He is a recovering drug addict, and he allegedly doesn't do drugs anymore, so that's good to see for him and for his family and for him to just kind of get on with his life. Apparently, he's been off that stuff for a while, but he had some steroids he was doing, so it's just a really sad story. Crazy time. It's a really crazy time. He's still got a stake sponsor, so I think he's going to keep doing videos, but if you guys ever want to start a YouTube channel, it doesn't cost $25,000 a week. In fact, from this point forward, it is free. It's free for us. I don't have to spend anything. I have internet, and I bought upgraded internet. But if you're a gamer, you buy internet to game. It's free. Once you pay for the internet, that's it. That's all I need to do. Internet, I've got the computer. I own the computer. I own the mic. I'm not doing like monthly payments on these things. It's crazy. It's crazy. So it's very interesting. And shout out to Brian here, a guy on Twitter who came back to me. He said, I'm about to start a YouTube channel. All I have is a laptop and a brand new iPhone. That's all you need. In fact, I'm using an iPhone for my camera. Unfortunately, because my computer, what is this thing? My keyboard died and I had to plug it in to the same cord I used to plug in my iPhone. I don't have iPhone footage, but if anybody's going to start a channel, you could do it for much less than $25,000 a week. In fact, you could do it for free once you buy the materials. But I said, get a mic too. You got to get a mic, guys. If you're going to do some of this stuff, then you're going to want to have a mic, folks. Friends, folks, have a good mic if you're going to do a YouTube channel. All right. Bitcoin today. Let's see what we got going on. $43,200. We're doing all right today, guys. We're doing all right today. Well, I feel bad. My video's out today, so I think I'm gonna call it a wrap. A little shorter stream today, guys, but that's all I got for you in this one. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Not too much news going on. Andrew Tate did not launch a meme token of his own. Ben Armstrong is having trouble. Unfortunately, we'll kind of keep you guys aware of what's going on with that, and not looking good for the Ben token as well. But I am still holding that token. Unfortunately, honestly, at this point. Crocoin's doing all right today, sitting at where are we at? 8.2 cents. Ethereum at $2,300, and we're doing all right. We're looking for a move up. Alex Labs is coming up a little bit today. That's great to see. Stacks is moving up. I'm bullish on BRC20 tokens, guys. But anyway, I'm out for the day. That's all I got on this one. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash a like. Subscribe to the channel, and as always, folks, you got to remember to DCA, HODL, and of course, I will see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. More videos coming later today. As always, I'll see you next time. Peace, y'all.